Welcome back to a Simple Low Carb Life video series. This is Module 4, Video 2, Getting Started. Now, hopefully you have taken a break in between, and please, please, please do this with every video that you see. Please take a break in between, because if you cram this in, you're going to be overwhelmed and it won't serve you. So basically, you've learned quite a bit so far about how to count uh, carbs, what carbs you can eat, what proteins you can eat, how to read a label. We've learned quite a number of things. So now we're going to review just how do you actually get started. Sorry, everybody ready to get started? Okay, let's just get started and get this weight off. First off, the thing that will help you the most is make a shopping list. I think that's true for anybody when they go to the grocery store. People always buy a bunch of stuff that they don't need if they don't make a shopping list. But if you are on any type of a diet, but particularly a low carb one, you need to make a shopping list so you know what you're looking for. And you're usually going to have to go to more than one store to find it. So, first off, in making your shopping list, you can try our online store for some great products if you want to buy them there and just have them delivered to your home. Or you can just use the online store for ideas of finding things locally. It's a great place to start because if you're not used to eating low carb, which usually you're not if you're taking this kind of a program and paying money for it, then you don't have any clue what products are out there that are low carb. So this is really going to be helpful for you whether you buy them from our online store or not. You'll at least have an idea to make a list. So I would make that list first, and then I would go out and buy or order online, however you do it, your first week's worth of food, including carb and protein products. Now have those in your house and ready to go before you start. The next thing you want to do, actually, you could even do this before you purchase the foods that will give you incentive to buy the right foods, is to remove all the high carbohydrate foods from your home. So, what would that be exactly? Chips, breads, breading, any pastries, cookies, cakes, pies, uh, donuts, cereals, grains, pasta, rice, any other high carb foods that are not included in your guidebook that are approved for you to eat. Because remember, at first, you're not going to have a good handle on how many carbs are in things. So there are certain things that you just know from the get go are high in carbs. So remove those from your home. Next thing I would think about doing is, besides shopping, getting rid of the high carb items, next would be sure and plan your meals ahead of time. Because a sure recipe for disaster, meaning you're going to eat off plan, is if you've been busy during the day, you haven't eaten every 4 hours, not gone more than 4 hours without eating, and you come home hungry, and you have all these high carb foods in the house or restaurants near your home that all have high carb foods. So if you haven't planned ahead what you're going to eat, it will really impact your ability to stay on plan. So plan your meals ahead of time. This one is extremely, extremely important. And I personally feel as if I am missing my right arm if I don't have low carb, moderate protein snacks with me everywhere that I go. I feel almost panicked. So you need to have snacks with you wherever you go because you may be in a situation where there is no low carb food around you. And so if you have some type of a protein bar or some type of real food, low carb snacks with you that you can eat, you will at least be fine until you can go somewhere where there are low carb products. And I've had this happen to me many, many times where I was so thankful that I had the food with me. So take it with you everywhere you go so you can stay on track. And very important to follow the guidelines for the best results. I mean, essentially, to lose weight, you have to have a deficit of something, no matter what style of weight loss you're doing. So, if your carbs are not low enough to be in ketosis, you're not in the fat burning state, you will not lose weight. If you follow the guidelines, you will lose weight so easily. And honestly, I have had so many, and nearly all of my patients, if they're following the guidelines, have always told me that this diet is easy. That's the pervasive word that is used to describe people's experience on a low carb diet throughout any patients or clients that I have ever had. If they're following the program, they say to me, "This is so easy." And it is. It's easy and simple if you follow the guidelines. If you don't, you're going to be hungry, craving, miserable, and not losing weight. So just simply follow the guidelines. And now you have videos that you can keep replaying to remind you of what those are. Congratulations, you've just completed another module. Video 2 is completed, and when you've taken a break again, we're going to move on to Module 5 and learn more about your low carb lifestyle. See you in the next video. Please take a break in between.